You're watching Late Night 5, the show where we review late night stand-up comedy clips. We are two comedians based out of Chicago. My name is Matt Banwart, and this is...
I'm Ken Hamlett. What up?
Awesome. We're two comedians, like I said. We love the art of writing comedy. We love the art of performing comedy, and I just think comedy is an amazing thing. This is a show for comedy nerds where we break down stand-up comedy, okay? We talk about what we think is great, what we think isn't so great, and what kind of clips mean within the historical context of comedy at large. In my opinion, there's nothing greater than a late night comedy set because it's a comedian performing at the best of their ability for 5 to 6 minutes, and it's them showing off what they got. Today, we're going to be covering the amazing Louie Anderson, 1984, and this is one of those early sets where it kind of defines a tone of how a late night set should be done. Louie Anderson is a technical comedy king at this point in his career. Yeah. I mean, he was up until the end. He was an amazing comedian, and I think this is a phenomenal set. And I mean, it really is a masterclass on how to write comedy and how to perform comedy and how kind of to approach late night comedy. Do you have any thoughts yourself, Kev?
No, just like watching the clip. I'm not like a huge Louie fan, but like after watching this, I mean, it makes you a Louie fan. He understands comedy.
Well, I'm from Iowa, which is Minnesota South, and we love Louie Anderson. And the amount of stories I've heard, I know a lot of people have opened for him. Yeah. And the amount of positive stories and amazing stories I've heard from even at like the lower points of his career are insane. Yeah. He is notoriously in the world of comedy, the nice guy of comedy and a class act all throughout. But this set is something special, in my opinion. I think it's one of my favorite late night sets of all time, just of how technically beautiful it is. And I mean, without further ado, let's cut right in.
Let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
And he'll be there through Sunday night. Would you welcome, please, Louie Anderson.
Thank you. I can't stay long. I'm in between meals, so bear with me.
I was like, God damn it. Right at the top. You hit him. That was literally less than 3 seconds.
No, that is I can't stay long. I'm in between meals. Boom. Setup. I can't stay long. I'm in between meals. Punchline. I mean, that's how you write. You can't write. I don't think that has to be one of the tightest jokes ever said.
No, that's like in Jesus Wept. That is like right up there with that. Like
that's so tight. It's such a tight joke, and not just it breaks the ice.
Yeah, because not only did you just make the crowd laugh, but you set up who you are.
It does so much.
3 seconds.
3 seconds. I know who I am. This is who I am. This is my voice. I'm going to talk about it. And it gets a laugh. And also, if you look at other Carson clips of this era, I don't know what it is. Crowds were not generous up front.
No, not at all. They were Def Jam audiences.
You had to earn them over. You had to earn these crowds over. You'd see a lot of, I mean, other late night clips this era in particular. It took a few jokes before you got them.
Most of those guys were kind of bombing their first minute.
The first minute's a little rough.
Yeah.
His first second is killer. First second.
That's insane.
Anyway, we can keep going. I think that is such a phenomenal opener.
Next level.
And he just sits on it.
Round of applause. 3 seconds.
I was just at McDonald's and all those statistics just changed. So. I went shopping today. What's this one size fits all stuff?
And that's it. The joke is the setup.
Yeah.
Being in California, being fat, and try to get into this California life. Went to the beach the other day. Every time I'd lay down, people would push me back into the water.
Look at that. But he does a great job. He does a great job of this. And I sting at this, man. But I think it's a character choice. He tells the joke. He's getting a second applause break. He's 20 seconds in.
Yeah.
He sits in it.
Sitting in it.
That's discipline.
I love that though.
To be I mean, how young as he is in this clip.
Yeah.
And to have the discipline of just to sit on it and that face he makes, the roll in the eyes, he goes, I know what you're saying. He does.
Yeah. Because I love that. Because a lot of comics will step on their laughs. And it's like, nah, dude, sit in that. Like especially for your first TV set.
He rides out every applause break.
Yeah. No, I mean, to be fair, he should not have an applause break already. 20 seconds in.
He's earned it though.
But this is his second applause break. It's a second. You should not have the first one in 20 seconds, but he's got a second one already.
And then he just sits on it. He doesn't. You'll see this. I think I've seen this clip before. At one point, he does this, where he does something where he's like, He gestures the card. He's like, "Shut up."
Yeah.
And later on, he does
Okay,
it. I'll point it out when he does it.
He's like tired of them laughing now.
He's like, I'm on a schedule, dog.
Hurry up, he's dying. And the bums down at the beach, always coming up to you, those guys. Hey, buddy, could you help me out with a sandwich? Well, sure, where is it? Of course, what brought me to California was the Olympics. I was tried every event for the Olympics. Tried that pole vault. I drove that sucker right into the ground. I did a good thing, though. I straightened out those uneven parallel bars.
Bro, that's 3 applause breaks.
That's 3 applause breaks. This Olympic material kills.
Yeah, Jesus, man.
I love it, dude. He's great. And he said, I think he has one more Olympic joke left, too, but he is just murdering.
Yeah, he's
Murdering.
absolutely murdering. All right. I'm sorry. I just had to pause for that because I was like, that's
he
the
has to applaud.
third one, man.
Now he's laughing. Now he's laughing at
Broad
his own
jump.
jokes.
Oh,
Killed
shoot.
her.
That's the first time you broke.
He did it. He finally breaks.
Get an applause break within an applause break.
Oh, sorry, I'm sweating, but if I don't, I'll explode.
Chains them together.
My favorite thing is when you go over to someone's house and you're fat, they overcompensate. Oh, come on in, Louie, and sit down here on this concrete sofa. Or the reinforced steel lawn furniture. Do what I do, head right for that wicker.
I'm sad that I was never a fan beforehand.
Oh, boy. People say, Louie, why do you do those fat jokes? Because if I didn't, you guys would sit out there and go, you think he knows he's that big? Right.
I love that he acknowledges it.
Yeah.
He goes, okay. I've been doing one type of joke this whole time. I know what I've got range.
Yeah.
It's like a little like nod to like any TV exec or producer. It's like I've got more.
Yeah.
He just would. I feel like,
Yeah. He's like, hey, I'm killing with this, but
but I got range by the way.
Yeah, it's like, have you seen these yet? He just like opens the coat.
I'm a big Louie Anderson fan, and a lot of his stand up as he is on, he has so much, but he has I think he's like the second to last child of 12. He's like 11 of 12 kids.
Jeez.
And it's some of his best materials about his siblings because there's so many, you know,
Yeah.
and his parents. And he I think he touches on it here, but it's so funny where you're like, you think he's a one-trick pony, but really he's got and even then he has so much more material to talk about.
To be honest, like I hate when comics go, oh, I just got like, you got your one vantage point and you just,
It's like your one thing.
like you can do it, yeah, and it like kills, but then it's like, all right, man, we kind of get bored of that. But like I could listen to him do these fat jokes forever, dude. They're that good. That's fun. Like these are funny fat jokes.
Without his whole career, he talks about it a lot. But let's just keep it to this set. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
The guy woke up one morning. Oh, no. Honey, get in here. I am from Minnesota. Any Minnesotans? Could I get a ride home with you? Oh, where would we put them? I love Minnesota. We go back every year. It's a great outdoor state. Do a lot of camping. Of course, when I go camping, the bears put their food up in the trees. I had that very strict Midwestern upbringing, a very strict father, the kind of guy who hates everybody. You know, my dad, we'd be in the family car driving down the street. He'd spot somebody walking down the street that was a little different. Oh, he'd slow that car down. Look at that. For crying out loud. Get my rifle. Or he would say things that made no sense to you when you were a kid. He'd be driving, the traffic would get rough. You know, if I was the last person on earth, some moron would turn left in front of me. And when he'd say that, too, if I was the last person, you'd always turn to your brother and go, wish he was, don't you? My dad, I heard that, damn it. You kids want to walk home from here? Well, yeah, it's only a block. Don't get smart with me, or I'll drive you 10 damn miles and drop you off.
Oh.
That's how far I had to walk to school every damn day. And my brother would chime in, and you didn't have any shoes either, did you, Dad?
He does a full act out.
I actually want to say something because you said he did an act out. Out of all the clips that we watched, that's the first act out that I've seen.
Yeah, he doesn't act out on TV, man. He acts out when he does the whole scenario with him and his dad, his brother in the car. It's so seamless you almost don't even notice it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like it was. I didn't register it until you said he doesn't act out.
He goes, I did family bits. I'm from Minnesota. We told the Minnesota jokes, and now I'm onto family material. And by the way, I'm doing an act out. He shows that he has like categorical range and comedic toolbox. I like using the word comedic toolbox.
Yeah.
I got act outs in the toolbox as well, by the way.
Yeah, because he's already done crowd work, like the smallest. Just to give you a taste.
He goes, you're from Minnesota? Great. He does a riff during a late night set, which is
exactly
we've been talking about for hours. Such an impressive thing to take your 5-6 minutes and even do the 2 to 3 Minnesota jokes you have for that riff.
Yeah.
Now he has to calculate in his head. I have to take a minute off for all these applause breaks now.
Yeah, which is already lost time because they're clapping too much.
He has a two-hand. No, he's so good. We can keep going.
Yeah.
Now you get the wrong impression of my father. He never hit us. Carried a gun. Well, he never shot it. He just go. Very effective. I loved hassling my parents. I had a younger brother, of course. That's the easiest way. Because you don't have to hit them or anything. You just get up in the morning, you go down to breakfast. You look across the table. You do this. You do that, you'll hear this every time. Mom, Louie's looking at me again. And you love that because you go, oh, is it against the law to look at people? Look at Mom, does this bother you? You keep it up, all of a sudden you hear, is he home today?
Louie, come on here and take another bow.
He ends on a callback.
Yeah, man, I'm big on that. All right.
And Louie left, and then he had to call him back on. Louie goes, I'm done.
Yeah.
Louie didn't even think that was a good set.
That's insane.
He ends on a callback, man. I mean, that is bragging. To end on that set, on that callback, and then to walk out early, that's come on.
That's freaking, to me, I'm huge on callbacks. Like, that's my go-to. Every set that I do, I always try to make sure that I end on a callback.
Beautiful.
And to see that, like, that was I wasn't even expecting it. So we talk about misdirections and stuff. Like,
well, it is on the shorter end of callbacks. It's not like he set up top. But he set up literally 20 seconds before.
But it was like I was not expecting him to even mention dad in that situation, and then he just did seamlessly.
He's so smart with everything he does.
Yeah,
it is such a beautiful late night set. One of my favorites. I mean, even to this day, as far as technical goes, he doesn't. There's a lot of comedic tools he didn't use. He didn't use hyper physicality. Yeah. He didn't use a lot of misdirection. No, that kind of callbacks to misdirection. But
all right, you're saying hyper physicality.
For
Louie, I think.
For Louie,
moving left and right.
He did it.